Alright, let's kick this off. Now that we've got this mic working. Alright, so, what a month. Crazy. Tons of things going on, class-wise, school-wise, work-wise, a little bit of everything. Maya was actually my first 3D software experience when it came to actually going into it. It was a great experience, honestly. A lot of stuff to learn through Maya and Nuke. And I think that the best thing is you really have to pay attention and learn and make sure you have all of your stuff set exactly right in order for things to work out. I had trouble with actually getting these renders and these batches in here because I didn't pay enough attention in the first go through the video to really grasp some of the settings. I kind of just flew through it. I rushed a lot of things. But overall, you're able to go back, figure it out, and troubleshoot your way through. We got it all worked out, especially when you have walkthrough videos like that are such greatly detailed. So that really helped. Honestly, Maya is probably one of my favorite activities now. I love using this thing. Honestly, love using Maya. It was a great 3D experience. I cannot wait to actually get into modeling with ZBrush and everything. That is what I'm probably most excited for, because I'm personally want to go for character and environmental modeling and design. So that's just my dream, is to design people and places, take people into my mind and see what I look thinking of. On project wise though, I'm probably a little proud of just about everything. I think it's crazy for you to be an artist and not be proud of what you're doing. If you can't be proud of your work, you're probably losing the passion that you have. There are some things that, and being proud of something is different in my mind than looking back on something and being like, that could have been better. But hey, that's still you. That makes you even more proud of what you're doing now. Growth. It's an amazing, amazing thing. The knowledge of cameras, rendering, and lighting will help in the future classes, just because it gives a better background and baseline for the pipeline understandings, especially on the future classes that we got to go into, like once we get into even furthering the renderings on things and we actually make our own projects per se later on. You have to understand where the cameras are going to come from, what is drawing your eye to that rule of thirds, where you're trying to take your audience. And in the lighting, you got to understand the ways of the sun, praise it. Dark Souls 3 reference. Nuke, don't understand why, but it was probably one of the most confusing applications I've used. But that's probably just because I still have baby Nuke, as I call it, where everything's all shrunk down. And it's very hard to see. But yeah, that's it. But I am really proud of our little render here of this beautiful car. I own a 73 Charger that I bought straight out of high school that I've been restoring with my dad for some years now. And it just brings back that nostalgic feel, and I love it. And I think it's very cool to realize that this car, there's no real components other than what's been made in a CGI setting So everything has been computer made and virtually made, and I think that is an outstanding thing. And it just comes to show everything you can come and do in this program. Yeah, this, don't know why it took me so long to understand, but once you get the hang of everything, it's pretty simple. Best thing about Nuke I like is that you can literally just type in what you need to find, unlike some other apps. I think that's awesome. But yeah, real interesting from examples of real world cameras and lights. I think it is crazy how real you can get things in here to look. And that's one of the biggest things that actually brought me into wanting to do this after I got out of the Army is I remember playing the Knights of the Old Republic, the MMO, when it first started in like 2011. I remember playing that and just seeing the cinematics over the years that they've made for that are like award winning. They're crazy realistic, and it's all done per CGI in the studios, and it's just amazing. So that's really what got me into doing this. And this month has really showed me a lot about the lighting factors that play in here and the movement and all the things that really go into this. I mean, especially when you were talking about, the instructor was talking about how long some of these studios will render one frame for hundreds of hours. Like, that's outrageous. But you got to get that real look, that immersive feel. And I think that that's just what brings everything together. And I am super excited for the future of this course. And I can't wait to see what happens next.